But most of the times the answers are within yourself. There are a lot of things that you already know, but you don't take time to ask questions to yourself. You don't take time to explore yourself. You don't take time to confront your own fears, your own desires and things like that. Hey everyone, welcome back to day 15 of 31 days life overhaul that we are doing here on my channel. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, I'll link the whole playlist in the description box to check that out. So now we are going to continue the conversation from yesterday. So I really hope that you are now clear on the goal that you want to achieve by the end of this month and you have made an action plan for that. So today we are going to address that why is that when we create some action plan and we go all in, when we start executing, sometimes we have that lack of confidence, sometimes we procrastinate, or sometimes we encounter problems that we don't really know how to overcome, and we just feel like that this is the end, this is the roadblock, I don't know how to deal with it. And then there are those feelings of overwhelm or negative inner dialogue. I mean, this is really common, but still for the most part we can actually develop mental and emotional strength to deal with any kind of challenges or emotions or just anything that is going to stop us from moving forward towards our goals. Okay, so today we are going to add certain things to our action plan. We are just going to consider certain things that are going to help us deal with any sort of mental and emotional blockages we face during the execution of our action plan. So number one, ask yourself, do you have any sort of fear or limited belief associated with your goal? Okay, and trust me, we all have some sort of fear, some sort of insecurity, some sort of limited belief that this is not possible or that is not possible or this may happen or that may happen. We have all sort of beliefs and fears when it comes to any sort of goal that we have for ourselves, and most times that fear is actually not even real. So the idea here is that before you start your journey towards your goal, take a moment to think of any sort of fears or limited beliefs that you might have around it, and just ask yourself whether they are real or not. Okay, and one way to actually do that is to come face to face with it. Okay, so just write down your fear, write down your limited belief, and ask yourself, if this fear becomes true, if it really happens, then what kind of impact it's going to have on my life. Just rate that on a scale of 1 to 5, that if this fear becomes true, if this fear becomes like real thing, on a scale of 1 to 5, what is the intensity of the impact it can have on my life. Okay, just write that down, and then ask yourself, if this fear becomes real, what would I need to do to rectify that situation. Okay, now once you do that, every time that fear pops up in your mind, every time that limited belief pops up in your mind, you will know that maybe the impact is not really that much, it's worth the risk. Or maybe you will know that, okay, if this thing happens, I have a solution for that. And when you prepare your mind like that, chances are that you will not hold yourself back when going on that journey. You will not hold yourself back when making a decision or when taking a leap of faith, and you will not panic for the most part. Now, second question you need to ask yourself is that, what are the possible challenges that I might face during this journey towards my goals? And now we are not talking about fears that might not even come true. We are talking about practical problems that you might come across, or you might have faced some problems in the past while pursuing the same goal. Okay, so if there are any challenges that you might have faced in the past, or you may have some idea, okay, I might face this problem or things like that, this is the right time to think clearly that what might be the possible solutions or how I can probably avoid these challenges. Okay, and you literally have to write all these things down, so that when you have that problem or when you face that challenge, you can actually refer to your action plan, and you can just see that if there is a workaround, if there is a solution, if there is a way I can actually overcome this. Again, the point is that the more prepared you will be, the less likely you are going to hold yourself back during any sort of challenging situation. Now, the third and the most important question is, ask yourself, if I do not achieve this goal by end of this year, what is it going to cost me? Okay, ask yourself, what is it going to cost me physically, mentally, emotionally, financially if I don't achieve this goal by end of this year? And this is going to make you super intentional about the efforts that you put in, or how you handle your challenges or difficult situations when going on this journey. And when you have asked these questions to yourself and written all the answers, what I want you to do is to actually compare what is the cost of not achieving this goal, and compare it to the fears that you have in your mind or the challenges you may face during this journey. Just figure out what looks more scary to you, not achieving that goal or those fears or challenges. Okay, and again, there's a lot more to creating an action plan or overcoming your challenges and fears and all that stuff. But as part of this life overhaul, I wanted to give you something which is really effective, but it all comes down to you executing it. Okay, so all these questions that I've asked you to answer, you really have to take that time to think about it, to answer all those things honestly, and just have trust in yourself, because you all have that inner wisdom. It's all about how much you trust yourself. Okay, you have to put that faith in yourself. You just need to be intentional about what you do and just take some time to connect with yourself. I think this is my answer probably for every question. This is so true. Okay, and this is maybe so obvious that people don't even want to think about it. Okay, they all think that for any sort of problem there is going to be some out of the world solution, or the solution is going to be something huge, or they need some big advice. But most of the times the answers are within yourself. There are a lot of things that you already know, but you don't take time to ask questions to yourself. You don't take time to explore yourself. You don't take time to confront your own fears, your own desires and things like that. So I really hope this will help you, and if you have any doubts, questions, concerns, let me know down in the comments down below. I will be super happy to answer you. I will be super happy to help you out with any question that you have in your mind. So I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Sending you love, light and good vibes. Bye bye.